even get to cross.
Hello, Saucy viewers, how you doing today? And that's it.
Hey YouTube, how's it going? It's Willer Jim Sauce, and I am back with another video for you guys. So today's going to be another Saucy time, but it's, I mean, you don't really have to focus too much on the background. It's going to be me going on the Squeal, the Squeal Treasure Hunter, and actually getting a lucky Armadillo chestplate, which was kind of funny. It was like right when I joined a call with my friend Zach, and we were talking about it. Like, he just came back to RuneScape. You guys remember Hunted. I'm trying to get him back to the video making stuff too. I'm going to see if we can get a couple videos out together for that. But I got a lucky armor chestplate, so that's always going to help. And then we're going to do some bandos in the background. But I want to talk to you guys, and I want to thank you guys right off the bat for 40,000 subscribers. I don't know if you guys noticed that we hit that or not. I know people on stream have noticed that, and I mean, obviously I noticed it myself. But I was kind of having some trouble thinking of what I wanted to do for 40K. Now, I was thinking there's more of like an IRL aspect of it, and there's more of like a RuneScape aspect of it. So for 40K, I figured maybe we could do something IRL where I take, you know, my phone and I record stuff, me doing stuff IRL. I know there was like a day in the life kind of suggestion, which would have been better when I was still working at the school. So I don't know if I'm really going to do that now, or we could do some kind of like marathon on the YouTube channel for, you know, RuneScape or something. I know last summer I did a it was supposed to be 20-day, 20-minute marathon, but I bumped it down to a 10-day, 20-minute marathon. That was actually suggested before in another video. So, I mean, if you guys want to do that, we could do that. We could spice it up a little bit. You know, we might throw in a little bit of PKing. You know, if you want me to get ballsy, I could go maybe do some staking, whatever it might be. Just feel free to leave a suggestion. You know what I mean? This is 40K subs. That's a crazy amount. You know, that's a honestly, guys. When I first started YouTube, and I may have said this story before, but my like dream number of subscribers was 1,000. I had never, you know, expected myself to surpass that 1,000 mark. And then finally, once I hit 1,000 on my first channel, I had to take it down and I had to stop using that channel. And I had to make a new one. And I thought it was going to be literally impossible for me to get that 1,000 subscribers back. And just with consistency and, you know, effort and just trying to, you know, just make some content and just see what I could do, got a lot farther than that. You know, 40K and 1K, there's big difference there. I remember making my 10K video. You know, I used to make like even littler videos, like when I would hit like 4.5K subs and stuff like that. I remember all that stuff. And then slowly just going, you know, 20K, 25K, 30, 35, and now here at 40, it's insane. And to think that eventually, you know, maybe we'll be able to hit 50K and beyond it just blows my mind. So I just want to say thank you guys for taking the time out, you know, just checking out the channel, you know, seeing what I got. You know, I probably have one of the more positive communities on YouTube as far as RuneScape is concerned, and I'm really proud to say that, because there are a lot of trolls, and I know it can get, you know, rough at times with some people, but I could say that through a lot of progress and a lot of growing with myself, I've put together, and I think I attracted a lot of good people, and that's obviously you guys. You know, back in the beginning, I wouldn't say that I was always like immature, but I could react to things differently. You know, I could be a lot more sarcastic and cocky with things, and just through growing, you know, I'm gonna be 18 in 11 days, and I know 18 isn't old, and I know, I mean, I could still be immature, I could still goof around, obviously, you guys see that in my videos and stuff, but I just see a lot of progress from the start of YouTube, like from me starting it until now. And you know, other people saw that as well, like a lot of my friends, and you know, even like a few of my teachers have seen that over like the past, you know, 2 years or so, that I've grown a lot, and I could proudly say that I'm really happy where I am right now as far as everything, you know, with YouTube and life and everything in general. And a lot of that is thanks to you guys, you know, and not only you guys on YouTube, but you know, if you're from Twitch as well, just thank you. You know, just you guys have definitely made an impact on my life in a lot of ways. And you know, not just because I know there's going to be people, you know, saying like, oh, you make money off YouTube and Twitch, which that's true, I do, but just me myself, I mean, my personality has changed a lot, and I don't know, just a lot of stuff in general. Just a lot of growth and just positive, you know, things, and me wanting to try new things. You know, a lot of people want to get into YouTube, but they don't want to because they feel like they're not, you know, good enough and they can't really do anything. And speaking of which, I want to release a little series, and maybe this would be for 40K. I want to release a little series for you guys, giving little tips and tricks with YouTube and Twitch on how to grow, you know, different like little tricks that you can use. What are some, you know, basic things that I think you should have when starting up a YouTube channel, or, you know, doing live streaming, you know, internet statistics and equipment and stuff like that. And I was supposed to do that a while ago, but I didn't feel like I was in a position where I could really talk on that. But I think now with, you know, with how everything is going as far as YouTube and Twitch, I think I can, you know, release some information and kind of be more of an input for you guys. So I want to try to do that. I want to try to help as much as I can, you know. And I feel like a lot of that has to do with the growth as well. Not really focusing on myself, you know, like even like I said, my 18th birthday coming up, I'm not really focusing on myself too much. I mean, sure, it's my birthday, that's awesome, but I plan to stream, you know, on that day. I plan to, you know, do stuff for you guys. I plan to give you guys entertainment, you know, have some fun, and with some other things too. Like whenever one of my friends want to try out YouTube or want to try Twitch, I'm always down to give them, you know, shout outs or, you know, raids or anything to try to help them, you know, whether it be Dan or Tyler or whoever it might be. Sometimes when I upload stuff for Dino, and, you know, I just want to try to give them that chance, because when I was starting up, I wouldn't say it was, you know, easy getting bigger, but maybe it was just like who I was or just the content I had. But I didn't struggle as much as some other people do, you know, especially nowadays. I'm not sure if it's harder. I'm sure there's a lot of people who got their hands on equipment and programs so that can, you know, they can make videos and stuff now. So I'm sure there's a lot more people doing that stuff and trying to, you know, make it on YouTube and everything. So I get that. I get that it could be hard. But one thing that I always tell people, if you're growing and you're trying to grow on YouTube and everything, really just be yourself. Make content that you would want to watch yourself. Which means if you make a video and at the end of the day you look at it and it's not something that you would want to watch from somebody else, probably shouldn't upload it. You probably didn't put enough effort into it. You probably didn't, you know, you probably didn't do your best job. When you're done with a video, if you could look at it and say, you know what, that's something that I would really want to watch. That's something that I would like to see in my sub box, and that's something that I want, then you know what, you did a good job. You know, stay consistent with it. I never got a shout out from anybody. I never tried to collab. I never tried to do duo stuff. I've done a duo video with Scape Skill, but that was, you know, past my, you know, starting and my introduction and growing and stuff. I never, you know, paid people for shout outs. I never did the, you know, like, I know this is annoying and I know you might see this in the comment section all the time, but my mom's going to kick me out at the end of the month if I don't get enough subscribers and blah, 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 blah. I never did that stuff. I just went with it. I made my videos, and if people liked me, well then yeah, that's all I did. So I want to release a lot of stuff for you guys, especially when I'm not working at the school anymore. I have a lot more time to do stuff. So I have like a new schedule. If I remember, I'll put it in somewhere, maybe. Unless you're following me on Twitter, then you already saw it. If you're not, hey, follow me on Twitter. That'd be cool. But yeah, so today's my day off from streaming. I'm not streaming today, which is why I'm making another video. I know I uploaded one yesterday, but I wanted to make another one, and I'm trying to get back on the video grind, because I do see a little bit of a deficit between YouTube and Twitch, and it shouldn't be like that. If anything, it should be the other way around. I should be focusing on you guys a lot more. So I do have a lot of content planned, a lot of episodes of stuff that I want to get out. And after the third age, I already have stuff planned. After the third age is over, I'm going for Maxcape. Like, it's game time, it's grind mode. We're going for that Maxcape. You know, a lot of skill and a lot of stuff, you know, different Slayer series and everything. You know, I might hit up some questing. I might do some quests for Ritual of the Maharat. I thought about that, and I talked to people about that a little bit. So we're going to see how that goes. But I think this is dragging on a little too long. We're already over 9 minutes. If you guys like these, make sure you guys let me know. Leave a comment letting me, you know, you like it, or just like the video. That'd be cool too. That's fine. Plans for me today, I'm going to go get a haircut a little bit. Going to get some off the top. Somebody called me an ice gem in one of my videos. They said I have an ice gem haircut. When I thought of that, I just thought of Tarek from League of Legends. So I don't know if that was supposed to be meant like that. I don't know, but I'm going to go fix that for you. Yeah. And then I'm gonna go to the gym. I know it's funny. I know I'm a noodle. I get that. I know I'm the talking fish mask noodle RuneScape player. I get it. I know. But I am trying. I've been working out for the past month or so. I do see a lot of progress with my body. Not stuff that you guys may see exactly, but you know, there's progress. I promise. So I'm gonna hit that after I go get a haircut. But I'm also gonna get something to eat too because I'm starving. So I might go out. I might eat something here. I don't know. But yeah, that's it for me. If you guys did enjoy, like I said, remember to leave a like down below. Thank you guys so much again for 40K subs. You guys are beautiful. If I could hug you all, I would. Let's do a Gym Sauce subscriber meetup someday. We'll see. Love you guys. Stay saucy and peace.